Begin by removing the tunnel brace in order to remove the exhaust. Then remove the rear chassis braces on each side. Undo the exhaust clamps to separate the middle and rear sections of the exhaust. Unbolt the two exhaust hangers sitting above those rear clamps. Support the exhaust. Next, remove the center splash guard from the car. Up near the catalytic converters, you'll need to unclip the O2 sensor wires from the bell housing and unplug them from the wiring harness. Unbolt the downpipes from the exhaust manifolds. There are 2 bolts on each side. With the exhaust free, grab an extra set of hands to safely pull the exhaust down and away from the car. Unbolt and remove the center heat shield from the car, and you will then have access to the driveshaft carrier. Support the driveshaft. Make a cut on both sides of the carrier frame. Then unbolt it from the body and pull it off of the bearing. Using a razor blade, cut the remaining rubber off of the bearing. Now be very careful with this next step. Using a cutoff wheel, cut the outer shell encasing the bearing. Do it in small increments to keep from cutting through the bearing itself. Once cut through, pull that outer casing off, and you should be left with just the bearing. If you choose to replace the bearing at this point, you will need to remove the driveshaft, separate the 2 halves, and use a 3-jaw puller to safely remove the bearing. Then you'll need a hydraulic press to install the new one. But this step of replacing the bearing is optional. To mount the new carrier, start with the top half, with the bushing in it, and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it and connect the two together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the two bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, take a provided shoulder bolt, add one of the two fender washers from your hardware pack, an isolation damper facing up, place it up through the carrier, add another isolation damper facing down, and this last step depends on your OEM carrier. Before bolting it to the car, you'll need to match your carrier shims with the provided fender washer spacers. Stack them up as close to the original as possible. If your carrier has no shims, you'll use the provided small gold washer. Otherwise, that small washer is unused. That will go on the very top. Same thing on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper facing up, up through the carrier, another damper facing down, and fender washers or small gold washer on the very top. Tighten both sides to the car. Reinstall your heat shield, exhaust, O2 sensors, and chassis bracing, and your installation is complete.